Welcome back and welcome in. My name is Evan. I'm here to play some more Date Everything. Let's go. Let's go. It's time. What are we doing? I'm losing my mind. That's what we're doing. Where's my hydrate? Oh, shoot. You're right, Z. I got distracted by the game not working. There's your hydrate. I got you. Okay. We gotta find everyone to talk to. Here's something that I saw that I didn't think about. Should actually rage end a stream early one time just to make it interesting. That's fair. That involves me actually having to have enough rage to do that. Okay. W hydrate, thank you. I did my best. So you know how we can like talk to our phone, right? Well, check this out that I didn't think about doing before. We can go to our Workspace app and talk to the Workspace app.
A tall, statuesque corporate type.
That's who was in the office, was Workspace.
Hands on her hips.
And I should have known because of the logo. Is the Workspace logo, but oh well. Jay, you're talking about that game you were playing. The main character, Caroline, takes her little sister Anna to a retreat because she draws these crazy monsters that come to life but ends up getting kidnapped, both of them, so she has to find her sister and escape the crazy place. That sounds crazy. Yeah, I lurked for a little bit of the gameplay there. You were doing some puzzles or something. It looked fun. The atmosphere looked cool. It's just the demo though, right? Yo, what's up, Larry? We back. You really can date everything in this game? Apparently, yes. We can talk to the apps in our phone.
Something about her makes you instinctively crave her approval. And the way she's looking at you just now makes you doubtful whether or not you'll get it.
Come to rub it in?
Oh, the what? Rub what in?
This was gonna be my big chance to prove myself. This was gonna be the job that changed everything. And then Valdivian decides that AI is the way.
No, not the
Why
AI.
do we need anyone working these jobs at all? And you,
Oh no.
genius that you are, train my replacement.
The amount of AI training that's happening all around us all the time is crazy. Everyone's scraping data off of everything all the time. It's woo. Yo, what's up, Blob? Welcome in. I don't even know who you are.
Insult to injury. Wow. Well, whatever. We're both in the same boat now.
One of my favorite subreddits recently that I have been enjoying is the Is This AI and related subreddits, aka the Is This AI Circle Jerk. There's another one that's like similar to Is This AI. Anyways, it's just people sharing photos that they find online and are like, is this AI? Which is like, is cool. Cause then you're like, you get to do some little sleuthing in the stuff. But then, at the end of the day, I'm like, we're all just sitting here training new models. We're giving human feedback on how these AI models are working, and these are getting scraped back in. Yeah. Yes, Z. And in Reddit culture, there's the a lot of subreddits have a circle jerk subreddit, which is basically just like the meme version of the main subreddit, if you will, or basically people dunking on posts from the main. Pure alpha, yeah, it's crazy. They circle what? They circle the jerk. Yeah. I know, it's crazy, right? Of course Reddit does that. What can I say? I don't make the rules, okay? Yeah, and point and laugh. Exactly. That's what it's about. I love it for some of the music stuff. Yeah, they point and they circle. Everyone circles around the jerk. Yeah, it's just a bunch of people. Yeah. It's a bunch of people circling around a jerk and then they laugh at them. That's what it is. But yeah, the music ones, like the synthesizer circle jerk is so funny. That shit cracks me up. So stupid. It is. Yeah, it's really dumb. I didn't Brozo no more. All right, Jay. All right.
Start over, shall we?
I'll back off. I'll pull out. Time's wasting. Let's start over, shall we?
Icebreaker. Your name and a fun fact. Name's Wilhelmina Work.
Wilhelmina Work. Willie.
Hello.
Hello, Willie.
You and I aren't friends, but in the spirit of team building, you can call me Willie. As for my fun fact, I speak 6 languages and am fluent in 4.
We only have so much time to work with in Twitch clips. Exactly. Exactly. What is it? You get 60 seconds max for a Twitch clip, right? Let's see. That's really cool.
Thank you.
I guess I should have asked what languages. Can I just tell you my name?
Maybe that's how you guys do things down in your little stealing people's jobs department. But around here, we have procedure.
Yo, Binary, I have a question directed specifically at you. Unless anyone else has a relevant answer. But for a novice like me, if I were to use my old laptop and boot up Linux, what should I look at running for my first Linux experience? This is just a question I have.
Name and a fun fact. Go.
You introduce yourself to Willie, but when it comes time for your fun fact, you hesitate for a moment. What to choose?
Let's see. I once earned a pizza party for my first grade class by reading 100 books in a year.
I probably would have gone with something more recent, but that is heartwarming and relatable.
Gaming wise, nah, not really, Jay. Just more so for like, I don't know, just for like messing around mainly. I just want to screw around in Linux and like test the waters, see what's what. Maybe use it for doing my school stuff as like separate from my main setup. You know, Mint is what almost anyone would say. I would think. Yeah, I feel like from what I've seen, at least, that's kind of like many people's go-to, right? Just because, like, for ease of access and stuff.
Shows initiative and ambition, too. Well done. Well, that's done now.
Yeah, I've been thinking
Let's
about
see
it.
What else is on the agenda for today?
Mint is a bit Windows-like, but probably not as smooth sailing for doing technical stuff. Perfect. I'll start distro hopping then. I'll try it out, see where I get from there, feel my way around stuff, and then see what happens.
Willie pulls her phone out, scanning through some unseen document. She frowns, her pretty features twisting into an annoyed grimace.
Guess we're on to scope now.
Scope.
Scope, wherein we'll decide the scale, parameters, and ambition of this project.
Yeah, I'm in my...
Good practice to ask when you don't know what's...
I'm in my... Well, okay, because in my AWS class right now, they had us spin up a... you can get like a free trial for AWS Light Sail, which lets you host like virtual servers or whatever. So like I also have like a 90-day free trial for like running all of these Linux servers if I wanted to, and then I'm like, I don't know the first thing about what I should do with this thing. I'm just trying to mess around. I'm just trying to goof and gaff.
Here's the deal. I had a job. You cost me that job.
I'm sorry, Willie.
I am your job, so you don't have a job either.
Seen the PewDiePie video on Linux? Nah, I haven't watched it. I know that he posted stuff about it a while ago now, because he switched or something, but nah, I'm not up on any of his stuff.
So you and I are going to meet every day until we figure out where I'm landing next. Since this is your fault and you have nothing better to do, you owe it to me to be here for this.
I appreciate the opportunity to make this right.
Good. You get this straightened out and I might develop some respect for you. Got some
Okay.
interviews lined up with some places around the house. First one's with Hanks Limited.
The Hanks, like the Hanger
The very
Hanks?
same. Meeting adjourned.
Yeah, what's our split in chat right now. Not for computers. Static showing up intermittently on the mic, I'm assuming. That's annoying. It was happening earlier today too. I don't know. Fuck me, I guess. My bad. Guess I'll never do anything ever again. Oh yeah, I was saying. I'm curious, chat. What's our... What percentage of us are running iPhone versus Android? And I want a chat breakdown. That's 3 for Android already? Damn. You guys, am I gonna have to switch? Am I gonna have to make the switch? That's crazy. I hate it. I hate that Note 9 super old though. Fair. I don't actually hate it. It's daunting to think of uprooting my entire ecosystem. iPhone could be about to fall way behind in software. Like way behind. Yeah. Can I talk to this cord? I'm just gonna try talking to all our apps now. No, we cannot talk to this cord. Settings? Can we talk to our settings app? Nope. Had to check. Save and load? What if we click in here? Can we talk to our overwrite save and load? Nope. What if we click this to go to the main menu?
Hello?
It worked! Where's that coming from?
Hello?
Hello? Oh no.
Hello? It's me! Yeah! What's up? I'm Textbox-chan.
It's Textbox-chan. Everyone say hi in chat. I'm sure she'll be able to hear you. Perfect. Exactly what we were looking for the whole time.
A stranger that appears to be cuteness personified jump kicks into your view, striking a pose so adorable, makes you just a little dizzy.
Love her already. Makes sense, makes sense. It's because of the emojis? Oh, fair. Textbox-chan.
Yep. Gee, these heat beaters really can transform anything.
My whole thing with like... I'm gonna run this phone into the ground that I've got right now for real. But I've gotten like it's like 8 years out of it now, almost 8 years I think. I want my next phone that I get to be able to run it for that long, which seems crazy to say because the tech cycle is always changing so fast. But like, I need that. I want that.
Wait, we should use it on the sun. Think that would work?
I don't want to date the sun if I can date you.
Oh, well, if you want to know the way to my heart, you have to do one thing.
What is it? Click options?
That's right.
Hey, I can do that.
Well, hopefully the right ones. The ones that are making sure you pay attention.
It's so hard to get a new phone. I know. I mean, it's expensive. And the thing is like, if I'm getting a phone that I want to last, I want to get a new phone. Not necessarily, I don't need like top of the line, but it's got to be like, you know, it's got to be the current year, whatever. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, chat. And then the freaking iPhone 17 just dropped, and it's really tempting me. But I can't justify buying it.
Even though UI is on the surface, the ideas being conveyed are anything but.
What's UI?
User interface. I hope
Ugh.
you talk to everyone here. If it weren't for me, you'd never be able to talk to anyone.
That's true.
Even quit the game.
That's terrifying.
Trapped in here forever. At least you'd have good company. Look, I know you've been staring at me this whole time.
Yo, what's up, Tweety? Welcome
What's the
in.
point?
I'm doing well. We are currently talking to our text box personified, I guess. How are you doing? Welcome in.
But remember, my advice is to listen to what I have to say, not just.
Were you
my
streaming
advice
earlier
to
today?
others.
I think I might have seen that you were streaming. I can't remember for sure. If you did, how'd it go? What were you playing? All that. Basically a budget gaming PC, Jay, for price, you mean? Yeah, well, that's the thing, is like smartphone tech and just electronics tech in general is so focused for phones on compactness, right? That like price for those parts is crazy, and it's crazy to think even comparatively. It's crazy to think even comparatively, like the type of parts that they have to use for phones, how small they can get. Because then I'm always thinking like, if you packed, like how much processing power could you have in what's like form factor if you're using like not a billion phones, but you know what I mean? I'm sure people do that, right? Are you able to chain like those kinds of processors or something? Could be a good start with an older Pixel for a test on the Android experience. Might be able to trade in and trade that one for the newest if you like Android. That's a good point. Yeah, I could probably find one for relatively cheap, huh? Good, just chilling. Was playing Phasmophobia last night. Nice. Okay, fun. Hell yeah. Yeah, I haven't played Phasmo, but I know people. I just don't play a lot of group games in general, I feel like. So it's always fun to see other people playing stuff like that. Let's see. Reminder, my advice is to listen to what I have to say. You got it. We can do that.
How are your dates going, by the way?
Um,
Hope I've been helpful so
they've
far.
been great, mainly because of Tony. You've been super helpful, actually.
You're super welcome. Gee. Just know that you can count on me in your romantic quests. Now, I'll
I
leave
died
you
for
to
a
it.
second there. Don't worry, chat. Oh, thank you for the hydrate.
Come talk to me again after you've awakened 16.
After I've awakened 16 datables, you guys, I'm never getting around to that on stream. I'm just gonna be completely honest.
You've never questioned before.
I'm just gonna be completely honest. We're never gonna realize 16 characters. Have we done that?
Well, then come back later.
I guess we've already done that.
All my
I thought
content
realized
in
it
one go.
was when you, No, we haven't yet. Realization's when we, like,
UI still has to
make them
leave
into
something to
humans.
the imagination.
which we have not done yet. Definitely, Android is different enough that it would be good to troop through for like 3 months and watch various iPhone to Android experience videos.
TTYL.
Yeah,
Boing, boing,
I've
boing.
already been watching that kind of stuff. I don't know. There's so many things that I'm like tech world wise that I'm like, oh, this would be fun to try. This would be fun to try. This would be fun to try to set up. Like, I don't know, all sorts of stuff like I don't know, building out like a NAS or something like that would be fun. I don't know, lots of little projects and things that I just would be like, oh, this would be cool to do. This would be cool to do. Let's see. Why is everything chugging a little bit all of a sudden? That was weird. Bum 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 bum. Anyone else in my phone want to talk? Credits? Can we talk to the credits?
There's something so cheerful
We can.
and jaunty about the figure you see before you. You almost feel like you've stumbled onto the set of a
Hey.
TV show. This is truly one sassy chap.
There is Sassy Chap.
Welcome, welcome. I am the Sassy Chap,
Wow.
mascot and possible owner of Sassy Chap Games LLC.
Incredible.
Sassy Chap Games.
Who would have thought? I had no idea.
Here's where we'll provide
Sassy
briefing
Chap
and
Games.
introduction, explaining all the deep lore behind the Sassy Chap.
Is this placeholder text?
Placeholder text? Where? Let me at it. We here at Sassy Chap Games LLC are sticklers for quality.
Of course.
I may not be the star of this game as it's our first, but just you wait. The next game will be called The Legend of Sassy
perfect.
2 Chaps Awakening, and will feature my
They
quest
better
to
make this
uncover
game.
holy
They
backstory.
better make this game. Is there a Legend of Sassy 1?
Don't be silly, of course there isn't. And here's where we'll have the chap introduce the concept of the dating game.
Okay, this definitely seems like placeholder text.
Not at all.
Imagine they make it and it's incredible. They would. They would too, just for the meme.
Himself in the third person and describes what he's doing before he does it.
Oh my
You have
goodness.
found one of the secret datables in the game. The developers. I'm not a developer myself, merely a mascot. But this is hard work too. I'm considered an asset.
Oh wow. Oh man, I can't click it. You seem like a real hard worker.
Well, I am excellent at filling a pipe with bubbles.
Oh,
When making this game, we wanted to give players the option to date the devs. But we wanted to sidestep the problematic condition that there are many players and only a small amount.
that makes sense. That makes
And
sense.
of course, many of us are in happy relationships.
Of course.
For now.
Oh
So,
my.
we figured one way to do this would be for players to date each of us by answering a question about ourselves. Would you
Perfect.
like to play?
I'm totally ready.
All right. We have an awful lot of lovely people who are dying to get to know you. You've been
I'm so
all up in their
excited to
business
get to know
this whole
the
time,
devs through
but now
this.
you get
That's
to
so funny.
Really find out about them. Do you want to know the general rule?
Give me the rules. I'm ready for it.
Splendid.
What happens in general?
The rules are simple. Each dev will introduce and ask one question.
Perfect. This
about
is so
themselves.
fun. Wait.
You'll get to
Wait,
choose
this is
from
just-
3 responses, each corresponding to
Ugh.
love, hate, or
This is like
friendship
having to
ending
answer
for each
Grunty's
dev.
trivia in freaking Banjo.
Then we move on to the next one.
Am I just guessing?
Essentially, yes.
Okay,
This
perfect.
is a
Vibes
guessing
based.
game.
That's not very fair.
There are methods in which you can work some of these out. And you can also reset your score if needed.
How many devs are there?
33. A lucky
We gotta date 33 people?
Or at least that's as many as there were when we recorded this voiceover.
Oh no. When does it end?
You can quit at any time. And at any time, we can tally up the resolutions you got towards your current dev love status.
Perfect, chat. You ready to learn about the devs? I'm ready.
Then let's get on with the show! Disclaimer. Developers who happen to be members of the SAG-AFTRA union will voice themselves. The rest, well, will be voiced by the very sensual RPG beat.
Nice.
Not too bad a fate. First up, we have welcome Samuel to the stage.
What's up, Samuel?
I see what kind of interview we're in for. Tell the folks at home a bit about yourself.
I'm here for a good time, a long time, and just here in general. Hopefully that's good enough.
What a card, hmm?
Oh
Now,
my
what do you
goodness.
do on Date Everything, besides punning? That doesn't count.
I was a generalist, so I helped with everything from adjusting code, fixing bugs, and implementing content like animations. Fun stuff, if I do say so myself.
Ask our lovely audience a question.
Okay.
Maybe you'll hit it all.
What do we got? What's the question? What's the what's your go-to game format? Uncomfortably answering interview questions? That's pretty good. This is some kind of test.
No, not for you.
If they like that, then I don't know how if they're right for this
We'll
position.
take your resume and get back to you. We are
Oh.
getting back to you now.
Perfect.
Samuel hates you.
Oh
Terribly
my
sorry.
god.
Would you like to date another dev?
Give it to me.
I've come up with a new developer. Next we have,
Who's this?
indubitably,
Appreciate the dedication. One of the artists that brought the game to life. Oh my goodness. Look at This is cool too because we get to see the devs design themselves in the game, and this is actually crazy. I know this experience was so fun and is a total cliche, but this team brought so much joy, heart, and enthusiasm into the game. It's so sick.
Paint, I'll turn the microphone to you and ask, is that important to you?
My friends tell me if I'm not working on a project or doing something creative in my life, I'm not
And
myself.
what are some of the
Damn.
things you're excited about?
Feel it. So fun. Okay, here's our question to me. Are you also happy keeping yourself busy? Do you like to share in and be shamelessly invested in things you're passionate about? That's gonna be a yes. Let's see. Not this one. Do I say cringe is dead? Yeah, cringe is dead. Full on creativity.
Death to cringe. Death. Friends for paint. Friends. Would
Perfect.
you like to date another dev?
Okay, I'm done talking to devs right
So,
now, though.
The main
I'll be stuck
menu-
here for the rest of today. Okay, let's go home.
Very well. You all come back now, you hear?
Okay, so that was credits. What about rumors? Nothing. Had to check. What about the data decks? Nothing. Spec sheet? You can't. I gotta try. Skylar, Phoenicia, and Reggie. We obviously know we can talk to, so I don't care about talking to them. There was. Okay. Chat. Where was the one? Maybe it's this one? Maybe it's this one. There's supposed to be a wall I'm supposed to talk to when I looked up stuff by cheating. Chat, anyone know which, what the hell is my computer doing? It's really, really thinking here. There was a special wall I'm supposed to talk to. You? You? I'm just shooting my hearts at anything now, apparently. Maybe it was in the office? The one that looks like wallpaper? I just thought it was supposed to be in here, but maybe it's somewhere else and I'm dumb. Is this entertaining for you guys? You having a good time yet? For some reason I thought it was supposed to be there was one in the dining room, but I must be mistaken. One thing I am not mistaken about, oh wait, we got to talk to Bobby at some point today to open up Tiny Dorian. I can't forget that. Chat, I'm gonna talk to this one over here though, because I did see there was someone here.
There's a presence in the room with you. You're
And I
sure
feel
of
like we have to.
but you can't make anything out in the darkness. As you search,
I
for
can't
whoever
not
it
talk
might
to this
be,
person.
They address you in somber, funereal tones.
As the light fades and dusk draws, all hope becomes despair. Do you wish to proceed?
Sure.
Is that so? Let regret not fill your heart then. Hark!
This is awesome.
For your greatest fears manifest in you.
Get ready.
Truly.
A monstrous creature takes shape from the darkness itself a terrifying amalgam of bones both human and animal. Grotesque, clawed fingers, and seething, swirling shadow.
From brazen earth to the heavens most incorrigible, the shadows quiver, the shadows quake and quail. Light has no purchase here, for I am
Death? You think?
XXX Shadow Lord 420X.
There it is. Oh yeah.
Exclamation point.
Hell yeah. XXX Shadow Lord 420 XXX exclamation mark. Let's go.
See you.
The perfect, yeah. The exclamation mark perfects it. This is the guy who took my gamer tag, yeah. Sweet handle.
Of course, I am darkness incarnate.
This guy's sick.
From now on, you are my penumbra.
Penumbra?
Penumbra. I am the umbra, the darkest core. You are the penumbra. My companion acts in
Damn.
like an outer shadow cast from an eclipse.
Sign me up.
Yes.
Yes.
So tell me, penumbra, what brings you to the call of night?
This is a big boy. This is a big boy. I noticed that one of the shadows was wrong.
Did you find that out on your own?
He knows that I looked online because I needed to find other people.
Or did you use a hint?
Oh no. I gotta be honest, I needed a hint.
Honest? I adore honesty.
They knew. They knew.
You appear to be romancing the objects in your domicile. I see. You are embarked on a most interesting quest. However, it is quite trivial compared to mine.
What's your quest? What are you trying to accomplish? Herobrine's gonna love him.
As you can
I
tell,
know.
I am dreadful.
I know. It's true.
However, my true potential has yet to be unleashed. Bask in the shadows and remember
Whoever's voice acting him is also very good.
that sinking feeling.
He's beautiful. Yeah.
Turn off the lights as you return to your bedroom. Then this
And the music?
primal instinct to hasten yourself kicks in while your heart begins to rumble with fear. That, my friend, is but a lick of what true darkness can do.
Dang. I love darkness. I always try to keep the lights down.
You help my power grow.
He's hot.
But
He's crazy.
That said, I'm afraid to say my power is waning.
No.
If not for your summoning ritual, I may be. Nay, such thoughts are wasteful. Anyhow, I have been waiting in the abyss in search of a companion.
Like, romantically?
Such feelings are unnecessary, although not unwelcomed. You see, the essence of darkness must be discussed before obtained.
Understood.
I have been waiting for eons for a worthy conversation.
This dude just wants to talk.
Our sinister lamentations in pure nightfall will serve as the dark ritual and bring forth my armaments.
Armaments?
My armor forged from the shadowy depths. Think of them as parts to my true self. However, I have long lost.
Oh, of course, during the Great Cataclysm. I should have known. I have 0 questions.
You are not curious about my dark powers? My special lore?
Oh no, I didn't mean that.
Rather special.
I guess a little.
Phew.
Oh.
I mean, I would have questions meeting any other phantasmal haunting. What troubles you, my penumbra?
Tell me more about your moniker.
While it may appear childish, it is a title that bears significance to me.
Mm-hmm.
Even creatures of the dark are entitled to nostalgia, and its relevancy continues to capture
Nice.
my very essence. Lord of Shadows.
Perfect. What about the X's and 420?
Signature embellishments. You'd be surprised how popular of an identity Shadow Lord is. Yet
That makes
not
sense.
Anybody proclaim they are the true Lord of Shadows, which is why I leave my mark as such. What troubles you, my penumbra?
Tell me about your special armor.
I'll have you know that these aren't just any normal raiments. They have no physical form. My armor is of a corporeal shape.
Oh my goodness.
But after I obtain just a single piece of it, the pressure of my dark aura will rise exponentially.
Damn, how do we find the armor parts?
As I said, by having conversations, we initiate the ritual.
So we've already started it?
Join me in darkness, and my power shall inevitably return.
What happens when you get full armor?
I descend into the Vanta Black pools and re-emerge as my true, awesome form. I sense your curiosity.
Vanta
Stay
Black,
close,
yep.
Penumbra.
Trademarked, yeah, that's true.
Someday see
That's true, isn't it?
what troubles you, my penumbra.
Tell me about the Great
The
Cataclysm.
tragedy that befell my comrades. Before, it was a peaceful time. My fellow denizens of the dark and I conversed in the shadows. Then, suddenly, a great power beyond any of ours divided us.
No!
I have not seen my allies since, and at the same time, my armament was lost.
I can't believe it. Let me guess, light defeated the darkness?
Like such a flimsy concept could be our undoing.
Okay, what happened then?
It is an unexplainable force beyond reason.
Music here reminds me of Sonic Heroes. I can see that. My first thought was also Sonic adjacent when I heard the music,
But that
which
won't matter
is a very
once I
good
am
thing,
full
I will
of
add.
strength.
Shadow Lord falls silent for a moment, as though listening for something you can't hear. He makes a fist, nodding to himself.
Can this be?
Yeah, Shadow. The Hedgehog, yeah.
He spreads his arms wide, opening his clawed hands as if to receive something.
Yes. The dark power begins to creep and course through me.
The Dark Power?
I knew I had a good feeling about you, Penumbra. A piece of my armament has returned. My soul quivers with might.
It's true. You look very mighty and sexy.
Oh,
Got him.
that's exactly the idea. I thank you for awakening me. Encountering you has been the most exciting event in a very long time.
You're very welcome.
Now, I shall relinquish you. Return to your quest. Oh, and no need to reinvite the light. You're now...
His soul isn't the only thing
Darkness.
quivering right now. Z. No.
Unless being
That's
in the dark
crazy.
brings about a fearful sensation that tickles your heart too fiercely. Farewell.
Farewell, Shadow Lord. Farewell, Celeste reference? Oh my. Okay, I gotta talk to Bobby. Hopefully they talked to their family already before they showed up here.
For once, Bobby isn't in the middle of a conversation or cheerily posturing when you find them. They look lost in thought.
You made it. Welcome to the future site of the Pin Crime Family HQ.
Bobby, we've done this 100 times already. What's the plan right now? Thinking about safe? Yeah, they're thinking about the safe for sure. Chin up, boss.
alright, oh hell. I guess there's no point in pretending. I've been all over this.
Did you
damn
talk to your family
I
yet,
have
though?
So many ideas for schemes. But what's the point? This is a house, not some bustling metropolis full of suckers. We all have the same shit. We all share the same space. You can't share space with your suckers. That shit is awkward as hell. You know, I spent all my time locked up thinking about all the ways I was gonna make money.
Mm-hmm.
All the ways I was gonna make my family see I wasn't just little Bobby Pin anymore. I was gonna be somebody.
Right.
Now that I'm here, I don't even know what the hell I'm supposed to do with myself.
I bet you can't unlock that door right now.
Bobby follows your gaze to the door where you
Just
keep your
saying,
eye.
bet you can't do it.
You're on.
My iron's in there.
Watch the master at work, rookie.
Bobby sets to work at the lock, closing their eyes and holding one hand before their back.
Wait, actually, I can do you one better.
One hand before their back?
They contort themselves into all sorts
What?
of knots, closing their eyes and twisting themselves into the keyhole without the use of their hands at all. It's a sight so bizarre you wonder if perhaps you ought to have taken off the deviators. A bobby pin fitting into a keyhole would have been far less disturbing.
For real.
What's all this then?
Oh. Dorian.
What are you, the fuzz?
I'm the door.
On the door.
Buzz off and open already. Trying to show off my world-class lockpicking skills to my associate here.
I suppose you're harmless. If you want to see the wizard, go right ahead.
The wizard?
How'd you like that shit, huh? I told you.
The wizard?
Oh, now that's what I call showmanship.
How many times am I gonna get startled in this damn house?
This is our ironing board, huh?
My apologies, friend. I meant no harm. I only wanted to commend you for the commensurate showmanship you showed there. I mean, those twists and feats of dexterity. Audiences love a thrill like that.
Mm-hmm.
They do?
Of course they do. Trust me, I would know. Audiences love me.
And who are you?
I was in there the entire time, wondering to myself, can they overcome my lock? An iron like me can't
Of course.
be locked behind just any sort of lock,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and even though I have no problem retaining an audience's attention myself, none whatsoever, why, just imagine the sorts of heights we could reach with you as a part of my act.
Oh
Wait,
my.
Really? You mean
Bobby's
I could be part
gonna
of the
find a
magic
place
show?
at the magic show? Wait,
Most
that's actually
certainly.
awesome.
Just imagine it. You and I pulling off daring escapes. Me, the world-famous magician. You, my bright-eyed young assistant, pulling in the younger crowd.
I could be famous.
Bobby, this is your big break. This is awesome.
Hell yeah, I'll be part of your
Hell
act.
yeah.
Splendid!
I just gotta wind up some business first. If you don't mind giving me a minute.
Naturally.
They're gonna run
I'll
away
be
to
already.
become a magician.
I can't believe what just happened. I wasn't expecting all this.
What's gonna happen to the Pin Gang?
The Pin Gang? Well, look. Maybe it's better we don't work together. After all, it'd make the huge crush I have on you kind of power dynamics and all that, The Pin Crime family has ethics.
You have a huge crush on me? Wait.
I'd have to submit all this paperwork to
But now that we're not in the
HR,
Pin Gang,
da-da-da.
then it's fine, right? Crush?
You're telling me you couldn't tell?
What?
You never felt that crazy electricity between the two of us? I was trying to stay cool, but I was gonna blow at some point. Better we don't have all that baggage in our way now.
But I'm so glad it's not just me.
Of course it's not just you. This shit was mutual, baby. Anyone could see it. Can you imagine our suckers trying to let us scam them? Meanwhile, we're making eyes at each other the whole time?
That's true. That would never have worked out. Yeah. Sounds kind of hot, honestly, though.
Oh, you like being watched?
Oh.
Interesting. I'll have to remember that.
I'm not Blob. What the
In the
hell?
meantime, I guess I got some rehearsing to do for my new gig. You wanna come with? I can get you a backstage pass.
I'd love that.
Hell yeah!
Bobby offers you their arm, and as you walk forward together,
Lord of the
it's no good
Cucks,
at
yeah.
first, but partners, ready to
Oh.
support Bobby in their exciting new venture, and receive. As you watch Bobby perform, you're deeply proud to call them your beloved. When they turn to smile at you in the crowd, They make you feel as if you're
Let's
the
go.
only one
Looks like we're getting love ending with Bobby. Hell yeah.
All for you in a heartbeat, babe.
Nice. Nice. Could I do that this whole time? I'm gonna turn it to AC mode. Whoa. We can talk to the air. Oh, that's gotta be freaking Aaron, huh? Hold on. We gotta sleep now. Air?
The very air you breathe has taken form.
Freaking magical.
What form? Ringlet curls
Freaking
and a
magical.
ball-gag dress frame a figure that leaves you short of breath. She stares at you in complete silence, and you're suddenly intensely aware of your own breathing.
I'm not breathing.
It's more than a little awkward.
Chat, hold your breath. Just kidding, don't do that. Don't do that. Breathe normally. Hey, sexy. Is that the best way to start a conversation with someone we've never met before? Are you like the air I'm breathing? What is your deal?
I am Aaron,
Oh,
the air you breathe. From the moment your existence was fiercely ripped
audio?
from
Is audio being weird again?
I have been there.
Is it just my mic audio being weird? Me? Yeah. If I was beautiful, you are this beautiful. You are this beautiful. This looks exactly like you. What's going on with your audio, Z? And can we get a confirm or deny if anything else is happening weird for everyone else?
During every breath, every heartbeat, every chittering shudder that marks the high and low points of your life.
Wow. I like having you inside me.
A juvenile attempt at charm
Oh.
me?
Aaron.
You
Crazy.
mean very little to me, human.
Oh,
In my current state in this hovel, I am an admixture of
I'm
several
not good
elements
enough
that provide your lungs the
for this
capacity to transfer
goddess.
oxygen through your bloodstream. But had we met several million years ago, you would not have been able to survive for more than a few moments before my intoxicating melange would annihilate you.
Sometimes it sounds compressed for only 2 to 3 seconds at a time. Yeah, I never really know what's going on with my audio stuff at this point, Z. It's only happened twice so far tonight. Yeah. Where it gets kind of glitchy, distorted, weird. Yeah, ongoing issue. No known solution.
I shift with the wind.
If it's what I'm
I
thinking.
melt with the tides. I shield this rock with a layer of fragrant bloom. I am.
Definitely fallen in love with all this here.
You waste your breath.
Oh, sorry. I wasted my breath, apparently. My bad. How is it that I've never seen... I still have never seen the freaking anime figurine anywhere. Am I that blind, chat? Okay, I know that I can talk to this duck too. I need to see everyone in the game.
Very yellow punk dressed in studded leather glares at you. Their charming duck-like appearance does nothing to diminish the aura of absolute disdain that radiates from
It's kind of a vibe.
Who the duck are you?
Who the duck do you think you are talking to me like that? What the duck? Who the duck are you? Yeah,
I asked first.
I asked second. I'm the asshole who lives here.
The bathroom?
Oh, I'm not the bathroom. I just meant the whole house.
Oh.
Mother
so you're a
ducker.
fucking
Yeah.
liar, then?
Have a good lurk, Z. Mother ducker. Oh, yeah. Mother ducker. Exactly. Yo, what's up, Hope? 10 out of 10 would rub the ducky. That's crazy. Yeah, big liar. Guess I'm just the worst, huh?
The worst kind of worst.
Hope you're doing well.
I
No
only
pun
ever see
intended,
you
of course.
sitting, scrolling, or standing with a dead blank expression on your ugly
It's
mouth.
true. It's true. I do a lot of sitting and scrolling.
Fucking disrespectful of yours truly, don't you think?
Rubber ducky. Oh my god, stop. By the way, chat, unfortunately it does look like the little squeaky duck in the music is so sick. Looks like we do have the ad break coming in just a sec. So I will pause up for that, obviously. Hang tight. I'll go grab a snack, you go get yours. Yeah. And thank you again, obviously, to Ken from yesterday for dropping all the subs here. For everyone who doesn't have to watch ads. But I do still have to take my break because I gotta drink my water. I gotta eat my snack.
Now get out, ducking poser.
Ducking poser. +1 was gonna type it that way at first and changed my mind. I need to pee.
Solid. Let me help you.
What?
Go in the hallway.
No. That seems a bit extreme.
Duck me. You know what you're like? A vanilla spice latte.
Oh,
with
okay.
a ducking spice. Live a little.
Okay. Rebel. Rebel duck. Rebel ducky. Mm-hmm. Alright. BRB chat. We got those ads. Catch y'all in a sec. I'm gonna go eat my snack. Bye. Alright, we're back. We are so back. Where is this anime figure? I'm going crazy. Whoa. Why do you shrink like that? A dresser. Despite its name, you're still expected to dress yourself? Why is it doing that?
Hello there, stranger.
Magic?
I'm
Yeah.
the dresser. Need a helping hand?
Mm-hmm. That was normal. That was very normal. Right. Right, that was normal. Okay then. What other rumors do we have right now? I guess we can talk to the iron now, huh? And then maybe we can go back and talk to the safe, because there's got to be something in the safe. Or there is something in the safe, it's the wallet. I swear... there's supposed to be someone here. Am I crazy? Am I not far enough along in the game progression? Maybe the internet's just lying to me. That could be the case, right? Okay, let's open up Tiny Dorian to talk to this magic ironing board.
Hey, it's you. What's up?
Yo, what's up, Bobby? Let me see what's been going on in here.
The great Bobini! Our training
Of course, Bobini.
Ah, beans.
Ah, beans.
Buddy, I changed my name. I'm Bobby Sticky Fingers now.
Bobby Sticky Fingers.
I gotta scram for a bit.
Alright, see ya.
Ironing board guy?
Mm-hmm.
He's a lot.
I'm ready for it.
Do not be alarmed.
Mm-hmm.
Afraid, perhaps, for the greatest mystery yet awaits.
Holy heck.
You
Pickpocketing?
have ventured
Yeah.
onto the path less traveled. A path where no thing is sure, where the unknown is the only certainty.
Right.
You, unfortunate
soul have stumbled into my fearsome presence.
And you
It is
are...
I, Ronaldini, the great and terrible. Ha ha ha!
Ron Naldini. God damn it, this game. Mm-hmm. Your smoke smells weird.
Smells of the brimstone from whence it leaps.
Damn.
The heat that emanates from my very soul. For I, Ronaldini,
That's crazy.
am a conduit to the darkest of dark magics. I impress. I amaze. I, Ronaldini.
Reminds me of the smell when you blow out a match. Comforting, but scary.
Forgive me. I too easily forget the terrifying effect my astounding illusions can have on mere mortals.
It's a verb now? Yeah, Ronaldini. Just saying poof isn't exactly a magic trick.
Harumph, I declare.
Declare all you want. What's with all the smoke and mirrors, huh?
Do you imply that I am a charlatan? That my legerdemain is not craft but folly?
If the steam swirls.
But I have achieved so much. I have traveled to the four corners of the globe.
Have you, though?
Unwowed
Have you, though?
royalty.
Have you?
Stunned heads of state. I have gobsmacked captains of industry.
Where are the receipts, buddy? Oh, that sounds pretty cool. I'm pressed. I'm
Speaking,
pressed,
Mr. Jones,
uh-huh.
You cut me to the quick.
I don't mean to. I just want to know the iron behind the cape.
I rarely wear a cape.
What is it that you're wearing now?
A magical cape. Okay, yes.
That's...
I have been known to don a silk-lined
That's-
velvety affair.
Tell me more about you. No more tricks.
But I am only tricks. And japes. Mostly tricks, though.
So that. I want to know the man behind that.
What is there to say? I feel like without the stage, without the allure of illusion, I vanish in a puff of smoke.
Dang. A cool trick, I imagine.
No, this iron behind the cape, he ceases to exist when the grease paint and bespoke tuxedo are returned to their trunk.
Mm-hmm.
When I am returned to my dressing room, folded into the wall and forgotten.
What if there was someone there to remember?
Well, I suppose I could grant you the benefit of my innermost recesses.
I'll just take a bow real quick.
And what a good bow it is, too. You've had tutoring.
Thank you.
I wonder, would you allow me the great boon of some transparency?
Yes.
I should like to speak honestly.
Give me the truth. I'm so helpful. Divulge away.
As impossible as it may sound, it is that I, Ronaldini, the great and terrible, was not raised by a coven pack of witch wolves, as my best-selling biography intimated.
That makes sense. No, I can't believe it.
Shocking, I know.
Was the whole book a lie?
No, of course not. Oh, just that bit.
Okay, okay.
Oh, and the one about the Duke of Cornwall's golden submersible.
Okay. But then where are you from?
My true origin story is decidedly not astonishing. I was manufactured in Canada.
Oh. Gross.
Yes.
Just kidding.
I deserve it. I'm Canadian.
No, don't do that. Stop being dramatic.
I can't help it. I'm a performer of great renown.
Ron, pull yourself together.
Fine.
You are just a tiny bit ridiculous. You know that, right?
Of course I do. I would change. I would try to, at least. I'm so ashamed.
Good grief. Hit him with the Charlie Brown. We'll snap.
What? Huh?
Canada, go.
I was built in Lloydminster, Saskatchewan, in a factory on a remote wind-blown plain.
Looks pretty windblown by the picture.
There was no mystery in that icy landscape.
What a picture. What a wonderful photograph.
No fantasy.
A great
escape,
postcard.
save for death by boredom or freezing if you were lucky.
Sounds bleak, all right.
It is such a flat place. No man can get
Oh
to death,
my god.
though many wish they could.
That's crazy. Oh my god, that's even crazier. Here's my take on the situation.
Go on.
You clearly miss your home, but you hate your home.
That is so.
Mm-hmm. So, you're wildly successful as a performer.
Wildly, yes.
Right. Go home. Look around. Remember that you hate it. Write down how much you hate it. Get it engraved on your handle for God's sake.
Why, Ronaldini?
Then, whenever you're doing this self-pitying, whiny deal, you'll be reminded that it sucks, and you'll not miss it.
So, suppress my inner voice?
Just the whiny one.
That doesn't seem healthy.
No, it's perfect. It's fine. Neither is lying around all day feeling sorry for yourself.
I suppose that's one option.
Way I see it. Other option would be beet farming.
Ah, no. I've never had much skill with dirt. Okay. I'll do as you say. Thank you, I suppose.
You're very welcome. Now want to go on a date, I mean?
I don't really feel
Oh.
up to it just now. Perhaps give me
Think
some
there's a
time to
state in
digest
America that's
the
proportionately
suggested.
flatter than a pancake? Probably. That seems about right. Cool. Catch you on the flip. Whoops.
You are colder than Canada.
Oh, damn. What a crazy insult. I'm gonna have to keep that one. I'm gonna keep that one in my back pocket. He got you? He got me good. Damn. You are colder than Canada. That's crazy. Alright, thanks, Reggie.
Oh.
Who should I talk to now?
Ooh.
Who left the sink running? I don't want to talk to Sinclair for any reason, but... Wait, maybe we should talk to Titus. I'd be okay talking to Titus.
No!
Reggie exists to dunk on you? Yeah.
Titus points
Basically.
her sword at you, but the moment she recognizes you, she lowers it. Her shoulders sag, and her face falls. You're not sure if your mere presence has ever so thoroughly disappointed
Who are you
anyone
expecting? I'm so sorry.
Why you? Why anyone? Why would a being with a beating heart chance upon this cursed place? Or any place that would play host to the lukewarm slickness of my humiliation must bellow and pollute like a mouth of sulphurous hell.
It's like Captain America music. That's so crazy. I don't do as much laundry as I should.
You two have come here now. You can only be an agent of the hellish fiend.
No.
A demon thou must be, and sent for shame to turn in separate wounds the salted screw.
It's not true. General, slow down. I'm not your enemy.
Just what an enemy would say. A cowardly one. To lie to the face of a defeated foe. If you are truly not mine enemy, why have you come? Surely a better entertainment is available to you than my pitiful writhing. Why watchest thou this silent parade?
Actually, I would like to go on a date. I want to help you. I win when you win.
Our fortunes in your estimation are thus linked. Here I have believed that atop this shelf I stand in pride. A solitary peon to the inevitability of lonely death. I had hoped at least that in the quietude there would be glory at the setting of my lid. But you show a changed image to mine eyes.
W muscle mommy Titus.
I knew that was coming, Jay. I knew as soon as I interacted with Titus, I knew that was coming.
You speak as though we are team.
Titus and I are a team. We are a team.
Could you mean, and the mere mention is an arrow in the dark field of my battle-wearied consciousness, that I am not commanding in isolation, comradeship? As arm in arm we march, not alone but linked in faith and purpose, lights the hollow of an emptied heart, the way to victory clean and undiminished.
Woo. That was good. Orange cream soda freeze at Taco Bell. Already had it last week. Consensus? Very orange. Like, kind of like a orange Gatorade almost flavor, but like more intense. It was good. Mine was barely orange. Oh, mine was so orange. Did they all write their own lines? I think a lot, or at least a decent amount of the VAs did also do some writing as well, I'm pretty sure. The old grammar's so correct. I'm pretty sure a lot of the, I might not be correct. I don't know. I think the VAs had a say in their dialogue and stuff. Yours was barely orange. Mine was like all orange. They must be, I know they're mixing that, like, because it's like an orange syrup, I think, that they're putting into a cream base. So they must be tweaking the ratio all over the place. Mine was too orangey, I think. I wanted it dialed back. Tomorrow's Taco Bell night, so I will be having Taco Bell tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna get it again. So we'll see.
I am the general, but
They're still cooking. They'll get there.
purchaser, the arbiter of deployment and even of the field of engagement.
Old grammar screw ups drives me out of my mind nuts, and I ruin other people's fun if I'm not careful. So this is wonderful. Yeah, it's really well done. It's really well done.
It would be folly. It has been folly to call you less so. From my attrition may you grant me pause. A bending fresh to action's ta'en and haste is needed. I cannot speak more now. If my commandant thou art, I beg
The
thy
prose is
patience as I
wonderful.
recompense.
It's so good.
It shall be my honor to receive thy counsel and thy society when I have reformed.
Damn, Titus is so sick. Close all this shit. They could never give me writing privileges if I was a VA. Who's straight up jorking it? Yeah. Damn. That's crazy. What a game. I can't believe they would say that. Sorry, sometimes you just gotta do 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 da da do do. Alright. Last one of the day. Will the dresser talk to us now?
Oh my stars, I've been waiting for you.
That's it. Oh my. What the hell? You guys, I'm breaking the game. The game is breaking. I was humming some of the theme to myself and feeling comforted of all things. This game is a cozy game. This is a very, very cozy game. And the music is all very, very good. It's all so catchy. That's when Z was talking about the fact that the DLC, you also get the soundtrack. The more I play this game, the more I'm like, the soundtrack would be kind of sick. Like when we talked to freaking XXX Shadow Lord 420 XXX exclamation mark today, his theme was so awesome. So many of the characters, just all the music slaps. Something about it feels pre-social disaster. Yeah, there's a little bit of that charm to it, huh? But it's because this game is like, there is nothing bad in this game. And I think that is very good. This game exists purely on charm and on like, you can be rude to people, but like nothing bad is happening, you know what I mean? And I think that that's a vibe that is very good, can be very good in gaming. Haven't unlocked the evil ending yet? Okay, fair. Good point. Very, very good point. Okay. That is gonna have to be it for today, though. Because I need to do my sleepy so I can wake up and do schooling. Yay! Isn't that fun? So without further ado, thank you, chat, and everyone who's been hanging out here. Thank you, everyone who's been lurking. I appreciate y'all greatly. I will be back tomorrow with some more Date Everything. Little bit of inside baseball for y'all here. I think that Friday is probably going to be my last Date Everything stream, followed by Fortnite on Saturday. Sunday, I might try out a couple demos or something. I might spin our wheel on Sunday or maybe run a poll to see what our next game's going to be. I'll probably run a poll in the Discord. So that's my plan at the moment. Poll in the Discord seems like a good call. I'm going to hope your next game is Silent Hill. I hate that you want that. Yo, I'm going to go, is Date Everything something to eventually come back to? It's possible, but like I always say whenever people bring up coming back to stuff, I have no guarantee, because streaming anything takes up a lot of time in my busy day. You know what I mean? All that being said, we're going to go right over to Kybri, who is currently streaming some, looks like some RuneScape at the moment. I've been following them for a while now, and I really enjoy their vibe over there. So that's where we're taking the raid. Top one for the raid messages for the subs, bottom one for everyone else. I'll catch you over in Kybrie's stream. Yeah, and I'll be back tomorrow for more. Till then, y'all have a good one. Peace.